All right. Shalom. All right, first and foremost, when we get started, we'll give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kakadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostle, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, be a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. All right, peace and blessing. I hope the elect on the four corner puts in the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song. We the GMS Memphis Camp. Just come with a quick lesson, man. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shah. All right, as you can see the title of the lesson, Motherfuck, your apology. All right, this is like another recap of elder and apostle. All right, Ramla, going in on that Dutch, the prime minister. Yeah. All right, in Dutch. All right, which he says, all right, reparations is no longer on the table. But here it is, they want to say they apologize. See, what they know is nature itself teaches you what goes around comes around. You know what I'm talking about? So here it is. He say they apologize, but they don't want to pay us back for what the wrong they have done to us. But guess what? We ain't got to worry about that. All right? The Lord is going to pay them devils back for what they have done to us, man. We ain't got to worry about it. All we got to do is continue, all right, to push the truth. All right? Continue to put forth the gospel. You know what I'm talking about? Continue to rehearse the righteous acts. And like the Lord said, he said, what? Wait upon me, or I'll rise up to the prey. All right? So we ain't got to worry about it. They don't want to give us, the true reparation. Because the true reparation is to put themselves in our position and put us in their position. But we know the so-called white man, which is the devil, according to the Bible, he's not going to do that. So therefore, the Lord's going to have to set us up in that position. And he's going to be aware, by the way of what? Thermonuclear missiles, the destruction of Babylon the Great. And then the Lord, all right, going to set us up in that position, man. Because at the end of the day, the so-called white man got a paper what he have done to the Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanic, so-called. All right? So we can go and get into it. All these brothers and sisters be edified. I'm going to lay the law down, man.
Yeah. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 1 and 9.
Yep. Uh-huh. It's all good, bro. We don't hear ass, It's all good. Because it's a thing in the earth dealing with Christianity. Yeah. They don't want to accept this. They've been so beat down by the deception, the deceit, the lies and the foolery that here it is, let bygones be bygones. No, nigga, the Lord said, all right, the past is required. You know what I'm talking about? You can't never forget what someone have done unto you. Life accepted you to that. Nigga want reparation. All right? When somebody kills somebody, when somebody killed their mother, their dad's son, what he want in the courthouse? He want justice. He want reparation. You know what I'm talking about? He want the match, to that person, all right, for what he have done to their children. Yeah. The same thing how the Lord is, man. He want the max to Esau, man. All right? You can't never forget what they have done to us. All the rape, rob, and murder they have done to us, man. Nigga taking that shit as a light thing. Us come out here on slave ships. Put yourself, all right, in their shoes of what they was going through when they was in them slave ships.
All right, being shitted on.
Threw up on.
Yeah.
You can't move. That torture. That's unmerciful, man. The so-called white man didn't have no mercy. He's stacking niggas up like sardines, man. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which had been is now, and that which is to be had already been.
Right. Go ahead.
And the Most High required that which is past.
So the Most High required that which is past, man. All right, so how can you argue with the Lord when he required that which is past? You see that? And what happened in the past? The so-called white man had raped and robbed and murdered, all right, the innocent, which is who? The Israelites, because we done no wrong to them. You see that? I see we did some wrong to him, some harm to him. We did no wrong to him. But yet what he did, and he still, what? He destroyed us. All right? He took our inheritance from us. You know what I'm talking about? He took our identity from us. He took our culture from us. You see? And guess what he did? He put our ass in slavery. He put yokes of iron on us. He raped our mothers. He raped our daughters. He raped the men too. You see, this is the so-called white man. See, why they want to say that? Because their shameful history is coming out. It's known as a shameful history, man. Because so long the so-called white people have looked at America as this great country. And how they conquered America, it was great. It was what? It was righteous. But no, they conquered America by violence. You see that? They conquered America, all right, by the what? The sword, which he was blessed with when you go into Genesis, the 25th chapter. All right? He made peace treaties. When you go into Psalm, his word was what? Smoother than butter. But what? War was in his heart, because the whole time, which was set up in prophecy, you know, for the so-called white man too, you know, talking about gain control of the earth, you know, but at the same time, you know, look what he have done. He have forward our affliction. You see that? The scripture speaks about that, how the so-called white man helped forward our afflictions. So therefore, the Lord ain't gonna show no mercy, all right, upon him. You got it, though. I
gotta count.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 25 and 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when you were come forth out of Egypt.
Right.
How he met thee by the way and smote the hindermost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou was faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High.
Right.
Therefore it shall be, when the Lord thy power had given thee rest from all thy enemies round about, in the land which the Lord thy power giving thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven, thou shalt not forget it.
Right, and we ain't gonna forget it. You know, we try to escape, we try to go through their land, you know. Hey, ask Esau, let us just come through. They might like, hell no. He even brought more armies upon us. So we had to go around. See, this is the devil that we're dealing with. All right, unmerciful devil, man. So the Lord said, what? Never forget it. Don't they say they are in the world? Forgive, but don't forget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They want to use that term. Forgive, but don't forget. Nigga, we ain't gonna forget. All right? Because judgment is coming. All right? You got something else out?
Yeah, I got one.
All right, and then you got
This is Exodus.
Yeah, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
Yeah, this is Exodus 17 and 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in the book, and rehearse it in
It said, well, what? A memorial. Memorial go back to what? Remembrance.
Yeah.
You can't forget this. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven.
Right. He said he gonna utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek. Because Amalek is the chief house of what? Esau. He was the firstborn. You see that? Dealing with what? Those small hats.
The grandson.
You see that? So the Lord gonna do away with these niggas, man. Because they are niggas. Go ahead.
And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nazir, which means the Lord is my banner. Verse 16, for he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
That's where you get Esau have I hated. That's where you get that from. All right, remember we said Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. All right, that's why he gonna have a war with Amalek for generation to generation. So you so-called white people, y'all got a lot to pay for. You walk around here like you just got it out the mud, you got it on your own, you this special motherfucker. No, the Lord did that for our disobedience. So here it is, we gotta burn the indignation, which is the righteous anger of the Lord, because we sin against him. You see? So that's why we in the position we in. Because we sin against the Lord. But guess what? The Lord is cold. All right? Because he never forgot, all right, what Cain did to Abel. You know what I'm talking about? He never forgot what Esau did to Jacob. And he never forgot what you so-called white people do to the tribes of Israel today, man. You still do the same thing, man. Rape, rob, and murder, and cause confusion among us, man. You got something? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgression of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Right.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
Right, and he pursuing Jacob, which is you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanic with the sword even to this day. You see that?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened with George Floyd? Marcus Garvey. What's the little young nigga name? Had the key in the bar in his pocket. They thought it was a strap. Trayvon Martin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They pursued him with the sword. What happened if you make a sudden move when the police pull you over? Hey, in your car. They pursuing you with the sword. You know what I'm talking about? Only how you gonna escape if you're under the banner of your house by Shema shot. And you gotta pray. Go ahead, Doc.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
That's how you know that Esau is Jacob's brother. You know what I'm talking about? The so-called blacks and the so-called whites are brothers. But he broke their brotherly covenant, as the brother had read. Go ahead.
And did cast off all pity.
He cast off all pity. Matter of fact, look at the word of pity in the etymology. Because he cast off all pity, right? Hold on, Doc. You go get that word pity. Because he cast that off.
Yeah.
So meaning that he didn't give a fuck. He said, well, I'm going to do to Jacob. I'm going to do to Jacob. Ain't nobody going to stop me. Oh, that's a proud, you know what I'm talking about? That's a bold motherfucker. Go ahead, Doc.
It's the word pity in the online etymology dictionary. It said compassion, kindness.
Right. So he cast off all passion, all kindness. And we was brothers. Go ahead.
Generosity of spirit. It's a disposition to mercy.
Right. See that? He cast off the mercy. And what the scripture say? He that haven't shown no mercy, what? Shall not receive no mercy. So going back to the title, dealing with the apostle Romla, motherfuck your apologies. Because that's not gonna bring us to the table and drink our yarn together because you said you sorry. You know what I'm talking about? You can't bring the dead back like the Lord can. You feel me? So your apology don't mean nothing. Go ahead, Doc.
It said pity, mercy, care. It said loyalty.
Loyalty. So you see that?
Yeah.
He cashed that off, man. All right? The so-called white man cashed that off. Go ahead, Doc.
That's pretty much it on that.
This is back in Amos chapter 1.
And you got these simple ass niggas and these simple ass females, all right, in Babylon the Great, which is America, all right, in a dumb ass mindset of all white people ain't bad, all white people ain't this. Nigga, they hide it. But behind closed doors, nigga, they use niggas like we use niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Behind closed doors, they talk bad about us, man.
They got a picture on a wall shooting at that motherfucker. Hey, trying to practice aim.
You hear me? But hey, it's like that though. They teach their kids. Don't mess with them niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Up in them mountains, when you dealing with Virginia, Colorado, you know what I'm talking about? DC. Oh, them niggas racist. They showing you up there. In the prison systems, oh, they showing you. It's just out here among the people, they can't really show it like that because they know they get their ass beat. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta hide it. You know what I'm talking about? They gotta hide it. But it's in there because the Lord put it in there. It's something that they can't explain. It's something they can't take away. Remember he said, I will put what? Enmity between what? The seed and thy seed. So there's something they can't even fathom in their head why they hate us. Because the Lord put the spirit in them, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It's back in Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgression of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
What's the punishment? Grab that Revelation. What that? Revelation 19? I think 18. It might be 18. Double terracotta works. Yeah, 18. Yeah. Read it again.
This is Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgression of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Right.
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword,
Right.
and did cast off all pity.
Time is coming. Time is coming. He better pursue his brother with the sword. Matter of fact, go to Revelation 12 and 12.
This is Revelation.
Ain't this the time? This is the time that's coming. Better known that Jacob trouble. He better pursue his brother with the sword, man, and he gonna cast off all pity. Why? Because he understands, all right, his time is up. Go ahead, real quick.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens.
Right, in heaven, he said, rejoice ye heaven. It's talking about the elect. All right, because the kingdom of heaven dwelleth with what? Within you. So he telling us to rejoice, man. All right, be glad. All right, prophecy being fulfilled. Rejoice. The so-called white man is going down. You know what I'm talking about? Rejoice that we seeing things manifested in the earth to help us continue in the faith, because we see it. So the Lord telling us to rejoice, man. The downfall of this fucking wicked ass place, man. We give a fuck about y'all reparations, man. You know, we don't need no. And then, read this article too, I got the article right here. Read this article, because it don't make no motherfucking sense. The bullshit they talking on here, it don't make no sense, Yeah, he gonna finish it, but they go to article, You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Go ahead,
This is back in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right.
Woe unto the habitants of the earth.
Right, because when you go into the habitat, it means the dwelling place. So the Lord said, destruction unto what? Babylon the Great. Because what? We ain't what? This is the habitat place, right? Where Israel dwells at, right? So the Lord said, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. Go ahead.
Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Right.
For the devil is come unto you, having great wrath.
Hey, I thought the devil was under the ground. How the fuck he gonna come down? You know what I'm talking about? It's talking about the so-called white man, known as Esau Edom according to the Bible, which is the old dragon, the serpent called the devil. You see that? Did not say the devil said cast some of you into prison? So you mean tell me a man with a red suit on, with horns and a pitchfork and a long ass tail, gonna carry you into a jail? A concentration camp? No! They're talking about the so-called white man. All right? Go ahead,
Because he knoweth that he has but a short time.
He knoweth that he had nothing but a short time. And his time is almost up. Remember, get Job 14:5 real quick.
This is Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined.
Right, seeing his days are determined. Remember, there was a counsel spoken in the heavens before everything was created.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The Lord already set his time. Hey, nigga, you got this amount of time to rule. What he do to Nebuchadnezzar? You know? What he do with all the kings that rose up? They had a what? They had a time. You see that? So in this time, the so-called white man got a time, and it's a short season. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, and the numbers of his months are with thee.
Right, it with the Lord, man. Go ahead.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pay.
Right, see that? The Lord had appointed his bounds that what? He cannot pay. Remember, a bound is a what? Like a bank. You know what I'm talking about? It's just a line. Cross the gun line, it's like a gun line. You know what I'm saying? That's the bound right there. Like what? Out of bounds, remember? It's a line. It's a line draw that Esau got a specific time to rule. He can't cross that line. You see that? Go ahead, Doc. Going on the article. Back to first.
This article is from it says pretty much NPR.org. Pretty much the Dutch leader apologized for the Netherlands' role in slave trade.
Right, he trying to apologize for what they have done. It's too late. And now they want to apologize after all this time. But reason why they want to apologize because what? Shame for history is being what? Spreading. You know what I'm talking about? And this is something that they can't hide no more. You know, the wickedness is what being exposed. Remember, the scripture speaks about the veil is going to be lifted on Esau Edom. You know?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It said published December the 20th, 2022, the year of Yahweh Shemashah turning up.
Right?
It said the Netherlands, Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte apologized Monday on behalf of his government for the Netherlands' role in slavery in the slave trade, and his speech welcomed by activists is historic but lacking in concrete plans for repair and reparations.
Right.
Today, I apologize, Rutte said, in a 20-minute speech that was greeted with silence by an invited audience at the National Archive.
And remember me and you? We did camp earlier that day right there?
Yeah.
And we asked that Edomite lady. You know, we remember we had played that game with her about what somebody killed your son, what would you want?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You remember? And what she said, she'll want justice.
She want justice.
You know what I'm talking about? She'll want justice. See, there was an Edomite. We played a game with her. She said, yeah, I want justice. So what you think that we want?
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, she was pretty much saying get over the slave.
Get over it.
She tell us get over the slave trade, then want to play the game with what if somebody came in your house and did the same thing to you. And she said, well, I want justice. So what about us? Should we not want the same thing?
That's right.
Should we not want justice in return? But the minds of our people, they want 200,000 or 500,000, you know,
Right.
in reparations. No, man, that's not even enough, man. What you should want is the word and them in it. The Lord Yahweh Shemashah gonna give us reparations.
Yeah, you should want to put your foot on their motherfucking necks.
That's true reparation, payback, man. You know?
Did I say our necks are under persecution? We labor and have no rest. Why? Because we are bondage. We in slavery. You see that? And who did that? You know what I'm talking about? So we should want the same thing in return.
Exactly. Yeah, it said ahead of the speech, Wado, a retired who was born in Suriname but lived for years in the Netherlands, said an apology was not enough.
Right. The apology ain't enough. So what can we do with that? Can we take that to the bank? Can we get a new house with that? Can we go get a new house with that? Can we go to the grocery store and say, he said he apologized, so all this is I got out the shelf, or I think I deserve to leave at the store with this. No, you have to pay for that shit. So the apology don't mean nothing because it's not value. You see? So what? They're not true reparation.
Yeah, but he said it's about money. Apologies are words, and with those words, you can't buy anything, he said.
Right? You can't buy nothing. You see that? You can't buy nothing with the words of I'm sorry. You can't get mad. Go ahead.
Rutte told reporters after the speech that the government is not offering compensation.
Conversation. You said that what ain't offering compensation?
The government.
The government. I don't give a fuck about you Negroes, Latinos, Native American, Hispanics. Jake gotta wake up. That's what we say. It's high time to awake out of sleep. You know what I'm talking about? It's over with for that shit, man. All right? History's being spread. You know what I'm talking about? The so-called white man being shown who he is, and we being shown who we are. Israel, man. The one that fit the curses and the one that gonna fit the blessings. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, it said.
Got something?
It said the government is not offering compensation to people,
Yeah. That's
grandchildren or great-grandchildren of enslaved people.
Ooh.
Instead, it is established a $212 million fund for initiatives to help tackle the legacy of slavery in the Netherlands and its not formal, like in its former colonies, and to boost education about the issue.
More deception, more deceit. You know what I'm talking about? More lies. You know, he put it towards the school system, the curriculum in school. What happened already in the school system? What have they taken away already since we've been out of school? Slavery. And they put in what? Immigration. As we decide on our own to come over here and get our ass whooped. Get our back beat. Like, you know, Kunta Kinte, oh, God, what's your name, boy? The boy kind of saying Kunta. Now, your name is Tobin. So you actually think that we wanted to do that, going through that? No.
Voluntary servitude.
Right, we
Voluntary.
really volunteer. Come on, be my ass, Mr. White Man. No, we didn't do that. Come on, put me in chains, Mr. White Man. Come on, put that yoga urn around my neck, Mr. White Man. We didn't do that. Go ahead, Up.
It said, Muthafunk apologized for the actions of the Dutch state in the past.
Right.
Post-humanism to all enslaved people worldwide who have suffered from those actions.
Right. Suffer. We still suffer this day.
Yep. It said from those actions to their daughters and sons and to all their descendants into the here and now.
Right. That's why I say surely oppression making a wise man mad, but the gift destroyed the heart. All right? And we see the gift destroying our people's mind going into the money, you know what I'm saying? Going to the Section 8 with the women's, you know what I'm saying? Their liberation, the freedom they get. It destroyed the minds of the people. All right?
Yeah. It said describing how more than 600,000 African men, which are Israelites men, or women and children were shipped, Israelites.
We was, hey, let's prove that. Let's prove that. Get Deuteronomy 28:6-8 real quick. Because according to history in school, curriculum in school, right, it was what so-called African Americans, right, which are two different so-called white people. When you go into Africa and then when you go to America, African was led by the so-called white man, Leo Skippy Africanus. And then you got America, known as the so-called white man, what? America fed Fushis. All right? Two fucking Edomites. They conquered us, man. They conquered that land. But you got it up.
Yeah.
Go real quick, because this like say you gotta put two together, because 2 + 2 is 4. You know what I'm talking about? But in order to get this, in order to receive this, you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Right?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right. What Egypt again? Because according to Israel and Egypt, we could have walked. Right?
Yeah.
We ain't need no boat. You see, we could have walked from Israel to Egypt when you look up on the map. So he said you're gonna go to what? Egypt again on ships. Go ahead.
With ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Now, so when you go into history, whenever someone went on somewhere on a ship, it's on one time, right? The Negroes from West Africa to what? Babylon Great, which is America. That's the only time we read in history that what? Niggas came somewhere on ships. 2 + 2 is 4. Go ahead, Doc.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
What we ain't gonna see no more again? Our homeland. You see that? Because we disobeyed the Lord. When it say, I will bear the indignation because we sinned against him. So we ain't gonna see our homeland until you out about Shemal Shah bag this scripture right here going to buy you. But go ahead, Doc.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen,
Right?
and no man shall buy you.
The first auction block was in New York. All right? The first auction block was in New York. You know, I think it was around like 18. Look that up too, the first auction block. I know it's in New York. Now you keep going on it. I'm not gonna look that junk up.
That was it.
All right. It's like, read that again. No man shall buy you.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Was the small head sold to their enemies?
Hell no.
You know what I'm talking about? Was the small head sold to their enemies? No. So obviously they not the people. You know what I'm talking about? Obviously they not the people, because they weren't sold nowhere. The 1948ers, you know, the Bible Declaration, you know? No, not them. Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
And that buy, go back to redeem. Because when you look up the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, our Lord and Savior, he is our Redeemer. He's the only one able to bounce back in the good graces of the Lord Yahweh, man, in his presence. By what? His blood. You see that? That's the only way we was able to come back in the good graces and receive the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the crucifying of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah, man. All right? That's the only how. It wasn't for you fucking so-called white people, you fucking Africans, stinking. Both of them stinking. I don't know which one is stinking. You know? You fucking Arabs, Chinese, and Japanese, so-called. The Lord didn't do that for y'all. He did that for us. Go ahead, Doc.
I got one in Joel.
Go ahead.
This is Joel, chapter 3, verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
Right, they cast lots. All right? And all the movies, when you go into the old ass history movies, you know, dealing with 12 years of slave, you know what I'm talking about? Dealing with Roots. You know, Django, they made it as a comedy, but the shit was real, but they made it as a laughing stock.
Yeah.
You know, you got a good laugh out of Django. So they try to make it seem it's all cool, that what happened was all good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, look at the situation we were placed in. What they did out? They cast lots.
And they have cast lots for my people.
Right?
And have given a boy for a harlot.
Now they have given a boy for a harlot. Meaning what? They were molesting, man. They were molesting you so-called Negroes, Latino, and American Spanish, man. You see that? Nasty motherfucker, man. But here it is, all he want to say is, we apologize. Just like a bitch, just like a woman. You know what I'm talking about? You catch a woman and act, I'm sorry, baby, I didn't know, bitch, you knew what you were doing. I can't accept your apology. That's why the so-called white man and the fucking woman can co-hands together. Them motherfuckers on teams. Because they think alike, act alike, and speak alike. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Go ahead, Doc.
And sold a girl for wine.
Man, they sold it, look at that. But they sold the bitch for wine, though. Backwards. Go ahead, Doc.
That they might drink.
Going to what? Slavery.
They just say like March 1859.
Right, I told you, I know it was 18, but I didn't want to get the date.
Right.
So the first auction block was in March 1859 in New York. That's the first auction block. Does Small Heads go on the auction block?
Hell no.
Can we type that in Google and see? Can y'all type that in Google and see? You know what I'm talking about? The so-called Jews, how they ever been on the auction block sold to their enemy, the bond men and bond women? Hell no. 2 + 2 is 4. Don't forget that. Go ahead, Doc. Get that cover that Jeremiah you had by Esau.
Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare.
Right, he made Esau bare, man. Bare mean what? Stark naked. How the Edomite said, you know how we said in the hood, man, that nigga was butt naked. But the Edomite said, that man was stark naked, you know? So he made Esau bare. Go ahead, Doc.
I have uncovered his secret place.
Right, he had uncovered his secret places, and one of the secret places was what? The Illuminati. Secrecies. But that what? They've been exposed now. The Lord uncovered that. You know? The Bohemian Grove, where they do most of all their sacrifices at, they've been exposed. That's one of their secret places. The underground bunkers, that's another secret place. But all that being what? Exposed, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
What?
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
Shame for history. He can't hide himself no more. It's already revealed. So what they come out to do? We sorry.
Hey, what the dude told you? I'm sorry. I ain't trying to do it.
Yeah, the nigga told me one day at the motherfucking bar one day. Now this shit is funny because you only know how to react. Watch this. The nigga told me, Cause we were playing pool. Me and Thomas and Mark were playing pool. And I know I was fresh as hell, but the nigga had threw a cup. See, I would respect him if he would threw the cup at me. You know what I'm saying? He could just came find on my ass. But he threw the cup in my shoes. And I'm looking around and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the nigga gonna say, yeah, I did it. I ain't tried to, but what you gonna do about it? Like, nigga, that's a fucking Edomite mindset. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did it, but I ain't tried to, but what you gonna do about it? Like, nigga, how the fuck? Like, you don't even know how to act. You don't even know how to react on that.
Like, did you apologize or like
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Esau.
That's an Edomite, you know what I'm saying? That's an Edomite mindset. The nigga said, I ain't tried to. But I'm like, yeah, I did it. I ain't tried to, but what you gonna do about it? Okay. I said, let me talk to him. let me talk to him. Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead with that damn file.
His seed is spoiled in his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Right. Go ahead.
That was it on there. That was it.
What? Where you at?
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
I was up 12.
No, go to read 11, then 12.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 11.
Come.
Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive.
Huh?
Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive.
Right?
And let thy widows trust in me.
Right?
For thus saith the Lord, behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup.
What goes around. Here we go. Fuck your reparations. Here we go. Go ahead.
Have assuredly drunken.
Right, and that's talking about us. Yep. See that? We ain't even supposed to drink of the cup of slavery, but we drunk of it. So here go the justification of the Lord to put you motherfuckers, so-called white people, in the same position that we in. Yeah. Justified. You see how cold the Lord is? He's justified. Go ahead.
And art thou, he shall altogether go unpunished.
Right? Thou
shalt not go unpunished.
Thou shalt not go unpunished. You ain't getting away with a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm talking about? We got that's why the spirit's so cold for you brothers and sisters, man. We ain't gotta do nothing but keep on believing and pushing forth the gospel, the good news, man. All right, the Lord said, wait upon him, for he rise unto the prey. We ain't gotta do nothing, bro. The Lord's gonna do everything for us. So why come out here with guns and badges and shit? You know what I'm talking about? Why come out here trying to step on the Lord's foot? Marching and shit. No, the Lord gonna do that. The Lord gonna do the work, man. All we gotta do is come out here and prophesy. All right? The word is stronger than anything, man. It's not the word like a two-edged sword. What they teach us in the word? I mean, in the world, words don't hurt. Yeah. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but words never hurt me. Shit. You know what I'm talking about? How many fights happened in elementary when niggas say your mama, your daddy? You know what I'm talking about? How many fights happen like that? Even in high school, a nigga disrespect you or your mama or your daddy over some words. What happened? Or nigga call you a bitch, what happened? A fight broke out. But I thought sticks and stones may break my bones though. You see that? So this word is powerful, man. That's why he trying to put an end to this. That's why he trying to put a muzzle. That's why he set up false Israelite camps, man. False leaders. Because he sees the power in his word, man.
I got a precept. In Hebrews 4 and 12, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful.
It's quick and powerful, man.
And sharper than any two-edged sword.
Woo!
Piercing even to the divine asunder of soul and spirit.
Right, so you can heal from a gunshot wound. You know what I'm talking about? You can heal from a stab wound, but you can't heal in the mind because they're going to always come back to memory. They're going to always. I'm talking about always. I don't give a fuck, you do got Alzheimer's. All right, you're going to always come back to mind. Go ahead.
It's an end of the joint and marrow, and its end is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Right, you see that? So the word is hurt. You know what I'm talking about? The word is powerful, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I say you gotta watch your tongue. You know what I'm talking about? Because your tongue can get you in a lot of trouble. You know? Go ahead, Tamai. Keep going on that thing.
It's picking back off in Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
Right, you ain't gonna go unpunished. The Lord got you, nigga. The Lord got you niggas, man. Go ahead, huh?
But thou shalt surely drink of it.
You gonna drink on every motherfucking dread of it, man. Now we get that revelation. Now we get that revelation, man. You gonna drink on every dread of that cup, man. As we surely drunk it. Go ahead, Tamai.
For I have sworn by myself.
Right, he swore by himself, put his name on it. You know what I'm talking about? The Lord put his name on it, man. He swore by himself. Go ahead, huh?
Said the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation.
Basra is a chief city in Edom, which represents so-called white people. Y'all are Edomites according to the Bible. You don't believe me? Look it up. Go ahead, Doc.
A reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste.
Woo! You see that? The Lord ain't playing no games, man. Now's the time to wake out of sleep, because our salvation is nearer than we believe. Because our salvation is at the end of Esau's kingdom. You see that? Because the power is going to be translated to what? Another person. You see that? Not the Lord say that? The kingdom is translated to another kingdom. Come on, man. Go ahead, Anna.
Yeah, this is the book of Revelations. I started 4. Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, and the Lord people are you Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And wherever you get scattered to due to the coast, who may look like the other nations, but your spirit goes back to Israelite." So it said, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sin."
Right, so why you still going to church? It's 2022.
Yeah, church should have been dead.
I'm talking about, that motherfucker be empty right now.
Yeah, that's why they coming up with the new, New Globe Baptist church,
Right.
OnlyFans church, and so forth and so on.
Now they try to gain more members.
Right, your pastors want to grow weed, you know. Church, Christianity is dead, man. You still a Christian, hey, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man.
Hey, you see that had said, I forgot his name. I know Eliasha Woman had went to it as Christianity is stagnant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They losing members.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? They losing members. Call out about Shemal Shah, man. They losing members, man. Why? Because the truth is going, what? The truth is being out, man. The truth is being spoken. And guess what? It's no denying it. There's no denying the truth.
Yep.
Go ahead, out.
Saying I heard another voice, Revelation 18:4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins."
How do you come out of her, though?
Yep.
How do you come out of her? Your mindset.
Yep, you come back onto the Lord.
You sold them out.
Yeah, the true God of the Bible, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which your true name is being Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. You know?
Right. So that's how you come out of her. When you go into Ephesians 5:26, you know what I'm talking about? Take out that old man and put on that new man according to the Spirit. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you come out of her, which is Babylon the Great. Stop eating pork, shrimp, lobster, crab. Stop committing adultery. Stop getting a fucking hairline. Stop acting like a thot. Stop acting like a nigga. Yep. Leave it up to the so-called white man to be there, because he is that. And the reason why our people like that, because they took on that nigga ways. Yep. He the murderer.
Yep. They said that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you will see none of her plagues.
Right, and what's the plagues for Babylon the Great? Thermonuclear missiles.
It said in NLT, it said, "Then I heard another voice calling from heaven, come away from her, my people. Do not take part in her sins, or you will be punished with her."
Right, you see that? Go back to what you in Jeremiah, because it said that none shall go unpunished.
Yep. Okay, it's good to say, no hand join the hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, should no, the hand join the hand should not go unpunished.
Yeah.
Yo, go ahead, read that real quick.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. Yeah. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they who judged it was not to drink of the cup, have it surely drunken.
Right?
And
Israelites. We ain't drinking that cup. That cup was being slavery, man.
That's right.
Why? Because of disobedience, man. And a lot of people can't comprehend that, man.
Yeah.
You know, 2/3 don't want to accept that, man. Go ahead.
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
That's a question. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not go unpunished.
So the Lord answer your question, Esau. You should not go unpunished. All you heathens, man. You see, you Moabites, you damn sure gonna get it. You not up next, man. Who told you that, man?
Right.
You know? You Moabites, all you heathens gonna be in captivity, man. Y'all gonna go on slavery with the white man.
Yeah.
You know?
All y'all gonna get the shit slapped out of you.
Just said the Bible, man. Go ahead.
But thou shalt surely drink of it.
Right.
Drink of what? The cup.
What you was speaking on in Revelation, you go back to it?
Yeah. So it's saying that you will see none of her plans. Revelation 18:5. For our sins have reached unto heaven, and the most high have remembered her iniquity.
Right. You see that? The Most High required that which is past, as we had came out with it. You see, the Most High remembered the iniquity of the so-called white man that he have done to his chosen people. He said, what? Touch not the apple of what? Of his eye.
Yep, and you gotta think about it. 1 day is with the Lord, so 1,000 years is 1,000 years 1 day.
Right.
Paraphrasing it, man. So it's only been 2 days with the Lord. If somebody owe you some money, you know, going on 3 months, that's still on your mind.
Yeah.
You got
Money
jump,
don't
you
be
know, that's still on your mind.
Nigga didn't call me or nothing. You know how it is that? Nigga ain't call me or nothing. Nigga, I'll be too high. I can't wait to see his ass. You hear me?
So the Most High, Yahweh Moshiach hasn't forgotten about nothing, man. You see? That's why I say vengeance is burning his heart, man. You know, the Lord come back with vengeance, man. With fire. You know? And he only coming back to redeem the elect. It's only about the elect, man.
That's right.
He come back to destroy 2/3 of his own people and destroy the wicked and deliver the righteous. That's it, man. So this Revelation 18:6, reward her even as she rewarded you.
Right. We're going to reward, right? Now get Ezekiel 25:14.
Yo, it said, want me to finish?
Yeah.
It said, reward her even as she rewarded you,
right?
And double according to her works.
Woo.
And the cup which she had filled to her double.
Man, you got it now.
Right, the cup being judgment, man. You know, ultimately, no slavery, man.
I love that scripture.
You see? So Esau, you gotta drink of that cup. Hey, Lamentations, the 4th chapter tell us that, man. You should surely drink of it, man.
Yep.
You know, that's what we tell you, rejoice and be glad, man. Live it up, have fun. You know, we living in the last seconds of your kingdom.
That's
man.
it.
You're supposed to be turning up, man.
We're in the 4th quarter. Esau think he going with the Quran, he gonna take it to overtime. You know what I'm talking about? Esau think he gonna take it to overtime with the Quran. You know, he banging on that, dog. He banging on that motherfucker. No, nigga, you not coping in the clutch. No, sir. It ain't going to overtime, nigga. We in the 4th quarter and we down, 2 minutes? Cause how many prophecies left to be fulfilled? 3-4 minutes left? You know what I'm saying? Prophecies be fulfilled. Yeah. Nigga, it's not going to overtime, nigga. This shit over with. This shit over, nigga. This shit over. Go ahead, Doc. That's it on that. Go ahead, Tamai. Because this is the true reparation. Because he said they apologize, but reparation is not on the table. Okay. That made the Lord even matter. You know what I'm talking about? And that made me even matter. To even come, you bet I'm not even apologizing. You know what I'm talking about? You knew you didn't have my money. Why you come and tell me? No, that made the Lord even matter. Well, we sorry, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, we can't do nothing about it. Oh, okay then, bet. All that motherfucking money y'all got, okay, bet. You know what I'm talking about? All the land y'all got, okay, bet. Cause they did promise us 40 acres in the Mule, didn't it?
Jake don't know what to do that shit no way.
I'm just saying, they did promise us 40 acres in the Mule, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man. But guess what? The true reparation is right here. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord, power.
Hey, it's not us. See, that's why a lot of women get mad. You know what I'm talking about? Because they can't come back what the Lord said. So they get mad at us. I don't want to hear that. That's your religion. And this my religion. And we just going to do it like that. I don't want to hear that. No. Hope the Lord is about facts. All right? The Lord is about facts, man. He said, prove all things, right? You know? Go ahead, Doc.
Therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Shai, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut out man and beast from it.
What?
And I will make it desolate from Teman.
Right, he gonna make it desolate. About how? The thermonuclear missile. When you go to Joel, the 2nd chapter, all right, the land was this Garden of Eden before them. You see how America is, the home of the brave, the land of the free, and it decked out with all the lights and the silver and the gold and the, you know what I'm talking about? The precious ornament. Oh, okay, then, yeah, I want to go to America. When you get over here, America ain't shit. This bitch ran through. You know what I'm talking about? This whole ran through. But what the Lord said again to Maya?
I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom.
And who's the Lord's hand? It started with Yahweh Shai and then the angels. Because they better come and handle the business. Ain't no talking. You know when you call your cousin, the nigga that ready for war all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You call him, he ain't coming to talk, he about that action. So don't call cuz, because you know cuz gonna come over here, he gonna shoot everything. Cuz don't play that shit. Cuz ain't got no time to talk. You don't call him unless it's really about that. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord is. So when the Lord, when Yahweh gives Yahweh shot that green light, it's over with. And the Archangel Michael coming with him. With the host of heaven. Oh man, it better be a fucking slaughter. And I doom you. Did I say that?
It will cut off man and beast from it,
right?
And I will make it desolate from Teman.
Go ahead.
And they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
Right, vengeance, right? Look that vengeance up in the etymology, y'all. Because he said he gonna lay his vengeance upon Edom. We know who Edom is according to the Bible. It's so-called white people. All right, but he said he gonna lay his vengeance upon Edom. And we're gonna get the word vengeance. Because a lot of people got a way with words. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people got away with words, man. You got it out.
It said take revenge, punish. Who? Say take revenge, punish, vindicate.
See, the Lord finna punish you so-called white people. So long, y'all got away with reaping the benefits of y'all forefathers. All that money y'all got, the nice houses, nice cars, your forefathers stole it. Your forefathers stole it. You see these so-called white people walking around these big ass wallets in their back pocket? Your forefathers stole it.
It said the vengeance in the Google definition dictionary: punishment inflicted or retribution exacted for an injury or wrong.
The what? The injury or wrong? The so-called white people, y'all forefathers was wrong. But guess what? The Lord's gonna do it all back. You see that? The Lord's gonna give it all back. You understand? That's what we're reading in Ezekiel, the 25th chapter. And this is how he gonna do it. Go ahead, Tamai.
This is back at Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom.
Right, so he gonna lay payback, punishment upon Edom. Go ahead.
By the hand of my people Israel.
Woo! Jeremiah 51, right? Thou my battle axe, my weapons of war. With thee, will I break a piece of the nation, the horse and his rider, the chariots and his riders. You know what I'm talking about? That's what the Lord gonna do. He gonna use the elect. So same means that you see out here, starting with the apostles and the elders and the bishops, all right, gonna receive spiritual powers, man. And they're gonna be breaking their ass down like a shotgun, man. You know, a fucking Edomite now breaking down a fucking 9 so fast. Yeah. Bitch, that's how we gonna break y'all ass. All right? Because we're gonna need spiritual power. We're gonna need a spiritual intervention. All right? When you're dealing with the so-called white man, his technology. All right? We're gonna need the Lord, man. But the Lord gonna give us that power, man. Lord willing, we are part of that number, man. And we're gonna fuck you devils up, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And they shall do in Edom according to my anger.
Who?
due to Edom according to my anger.
So when you look at what the so-called white man did to the children of Israel, that was according to whose anger? The Lord's anger. You know what I'm talking about? When you look at slave trade, look at us now. When you add all the hard shit that he did up to us, numerous accounts that we don't even know about is hidden, but the Lord gonna reveal it in due time. But the things that we do know, the alligator bait, African dodgeball, you know what I'm saying, the Levi jeans, the horse splitting the nigga in half. You know what I'm saying? So all of the atrocity, the so-called white man that we know about what he did, the Lord gonna what? The Lord gonna do unto him, because it's gonna be the Lord's spirit on us. That's why I say, heaven to he that dashed our little ones against the stone. Because with our mindset and the flesh that we have, and the spirit that we have right now in this body, we can't take a little baby and dash his motherfucking head against the concrete. You know, we've been thinking about that shit all night, like, man, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, why? You know what I'm talking about? We can't do that in this body. The Lord gonna have to have that spirit on us, man. The Lord gonna have to put that cold spirit on us. You hear me? To kick the shit out of them. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
And they shall do in Edom according to my anger, according to my fury.
Right?
And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord.
And they're gonna know the vengeance. They're gonna know the vengeance of Yahweh Shema Shah. They're gonna know the Lord have done that. All right? They're gonna know the Lord have done that. You know? So the true reparation is you motherfuckers trading places with us. You ain't talking about that, you ain't talking about nothing. All right? But we understand the Lord gonna bring that to us. The Lord gonna give us that. But we can't get it on our own. We gotta wait upon the Lord. Because what he without sin cast the first stone. And the only one without sin was who? Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh Shai that one without sins, and he the one gonna come down and cast the first stone. You know what I'm talking about? He the one. And after that, get what we all jump in. Boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? We all get on Esau's ass. But the Lord gotta do, you know what I'm saying? The Lord gotta come and do his thing first. You know? So anything else out? Go ahead. We'll put in on that.
It's Revelation 13 and 9.
Brutal.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Right. It ain't talking about an ear on your motherfucking head. All right? You gotta understand this. You gotta get this. He said, without thy get understanding. And that's a problem with you women. I was arguing with my cousin them last night. I was on their ass last night. I'm holding their down ass. I was on their ass last night. You proud motherfuckers. I was on their ass. You know what I'm talking about? Because they don't have the understanding. They've been lied to. They've been bamboozled. They've been tricked. But they believe pastor. They believe deacon. You know? But guess what? At the end, they're going to be ashamed. Go ahead, Doc.
He that lead into captivity should go into captivity.
Right. He that leadeth into slavery shall go into slavery.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Meaning what? What goes around, comes around. And here go the step right here. Here go the step. Go ahead, Doc.
There's the patience and the faith of the saints.
There you go. See? So after that happened, after this time right here happened, it'll never happen again. Why? Because here's the patience and the faith of the saints. That we get what? Reparation back. We get our payback. You see that? Because 1 Thessalonians 1:6 said what? Sin then.
It's a righteous thing.
It's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation of those that troubled us. It's not a bad thing. It's a righteous thing, man. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. All right? So with that, I hope your brothers and sisters are edified. You know, once again, we give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Ba'ashim. I want to say double honor to our elders and peace and blessing and hope and elect. Till next time, Shalom, Baba Ball, Baraka Octave, DTA, baby. I got to wait for this shit over, dog. I ain't real, dog.